Hey everybody, this is Rob Vegas. I'm checking in from Melbourne, Australia, and come together for some crazy Melbourne weather. It's about 35 degrees, and of course, sun is not out, so guns are not out. And as you can see, we're about to be in for a big old storm. 35 degrees, that's about 90-ish in the incorrect, the incorrect measurements, and yeah, it's just about to bucket down and rain all over the town. Anyway, enough about the weather. Let's get back to another awesome music video or whatever we're doing today. It's all going to be good, so stay tuned and I'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, this is Rob Vegas. I'm checking in from Melbourne, Australia, and of course we're joined by a special friend today, which is our little dancing plant friend from the 1980s. And yeah, that's what we're here to talk about, because we had a lot of cool stuff back in the 1980s, such as this dancing flower. I don't know if you remember them, but of course you'd put some tunes on and he'd just rock out until the music stops. As you can see, it actually says on the box, or not on the box, on the pot, "Rockin' Flowers. They bop till the music stops." So what a cool little throwback, awesome thing. And yeah, I remember I actually got this for my 8th birthday back in the calendar year 1988, hence the Just Like Paradise riff there, and Rockin' Steady with that, with the stereo and the big guitar. Now this flower, it runs on 2 AA batteries, so you can take him anywhere and bring the party wherever you're going to need it, because he's got what it takes to rock. And yeah, what an awesome just nostalgia piece, and just that brings back heaps of memories of some good times of the 1980s. And around this time there were these things called hypercolor t-shirts that basically if you you will do an exercise or something, the t-shirt would change color, or if you pressed your hand on a certain bit of it, you'd get a colorful handprint on the t-shirt that it be there for a few hours. And yeah, but I remember you put them in the wash, and after a couple of times, the hypercolor gimmick would wear off. But hey, it was fun at the time, and the 80s were awesome and a good time to grow up, as there was lots of great sports. Like of course here in Australia we have AFL, and that was really becoming a big deal in terms of a television event. And also like the cricket as well, like the International Cricket Series and one day cricket matches were always a blast to watch them, and yeah, all the great music from then as well. So yeah, lots to remember and think about, and get a bit teary-eyed, nostalgic, and all that. And yeah, another thing I remember that was a pretty big deal was the Olympics in Seoul, as it was, of course, in South Korea. But at the time, it was kind of, like they sort of glossed over the whole, tensions between North Korea and South Korea, which was, like just a thing at the time, and it still is now, and has been for, what's coming up on 100 years, or about, so in about 20 years time, that'll be 100 years of those dudes just duking it out, or or not, of course. And two other things that were awesome that we've talked about were, of course, you've seen me discuss them on the channel, is of course G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. That might have come up in 1 or 2 episodes, and also, of course, the Transformers as well, as they were really cool too at the time. And yeah, lots of good stuff to, and that's what, I guess myself and quite a lot of other YouTubers in the community are, talking about, these great things that we grew up with that are still great now, if not even better. So yeah, if you've got any cool memories of 1988 and what you were doing and all of that kind of thing, shout it out loud. That was the other thing, the bicentenary for Australia, as that was a big deal as well for the from when the first fleet arrived in 1788. So that was the bicentenary of that, and we did get this memorial bicentennial coin that was issued to every school student in Australia. Now, I have discussed that previously on the show, so I'll put a link to that video below in the description. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. And yeah, 1988 stands out as a real fun year with lots of awesome things going on across the board. So yeah, share some memories in the comments, and let's get our little dancing friends to send us out with a bit more David Lee Roth, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, all that like and subscribe business, whatever.